Doing TikTokers, I just thought I'd quickly share a quick video of what I got growing in my garden. We've got some cornflowers, we've got some appletini apples, brilliant for making jam and jelly. Already starting to produce their flowers, as you can see. They produce beautiful flowers actually, like a reddish pinkish colour, which then will now turn into apples eventually. This one's grown a bit taller than last year, so hopefully we'll get quite a few apples off that one. We've got our grapevine here, looking a bit bare at the moment. It is starting to put its leaves on. It will cover itself completely with leaves. And don't be put off by this twiggy bit. You might think it looks dead, but it's not. It's full of life and will produce ample amount of grapes. We got loads of grapes last year, absolutely loads. We got a mulberry berries here, a bit tarty in flavour, the berries are. I put them in smoothies and you can make jam out of them and do all sorts with them, to be honest, but they do have a bit of a tarty taste. We've got my strawberry planter here, which is doing absolutely wonderful. We've got our two varieties of roses. Don't know if you can see here, but they're covered in green fly, so I need to spray them with a bit of pesticide to get rid of that. We planted some carrots. That was only done this morning. Got some beautiful beetroot. And then we got some more strawberries that I've taken out of that one, because they do sprout out like little shoots that you can replant and grow more strawberries. That's a wonderful thing about strawberries. They just amplify in the amount you can grow. Over here we got my dwarf cherry tree. So almost its second year this year. Hopefully this year we get to see some cherries. They don't grow very big, self-fertilizing as well, so hopefully see some cherries on them. And just moving along here, we've got a lemon tree doing wonderful. We do get quite a few lemons on here. And just moving along here, we've got another variety of rose. I think this is a golden celebration. They're all David Austin roses, mine are. I only buy from David Austin. Brilliant roses. We've got our crimson shower rose here. Now this is a little project that I had. We put a trellis around the back wall of my garden, and as you can see, it's grown quite vigorous. And the plan is to just cover that whole back wall. So we're kind of getting there. Still a lot to fill out on this end, but it's doing really well. From afar it looks really nice. Nice green vibrant colour on the leaves as well, like almost a shiny green colour. Here we've got another variety of rose, and like I mentioned, they're all David Austin roses. This one's called a Bathsheba rose. Produce big flowers, quite heavy flowers. We've got our raspberry here as well. We've got also another grapevine, which is starting to put on his leaves as well. This one's quite big, it goes quite long that way. It stretches out quite far that way too. Do mind my garden, because this time of year it does look a bit messy as we're getting things ready into the summer. We've got some sweet peas, early peas should I say. They don't grow very big, about probably like 3 foot max, 3 to 4 foot. Put on a lot of peas, they do actually really nice. So I've got quite a few here that I've got ready to go into pots eventually. I did have some Blue Lake French beans, which, sorry, these are different types of French, not Blue Lake, but it's a different variety, like a dwarf variety. Not doing so good. Maybe put them out too early. We've got some Love Lies Bleeding that I planted yesterday. So this is an amaranth, which will eventually look like that. Really nice. Got my lilies also. It's very important to label your pots as well, especially if you don't know what you're growing, because it's easy to mix up what you got. Some of these I've had for years, like these lilies, so I know exactly what's in these. But anything like I plant new wise, I have to label. I'm just going to take you to a little tour through my shed, because we've got loads going on in here. We've got my aubergines. We've got some yellow pumpkins up there. I'll start from the bottom right actually. We've got some ambassador courgettes that I planted just this morning. We got some tomatoes down here doing really well. So this is a tomato, I think it's called, yeah, Crimson Bush. So I've labeled these ones. They're looking really nice. We've got some more at the top there. We've got some sunflowers that I planted this morning, and obviously my yellow pumpkins. Now pumpkins, it's not really the season for them yet, so I'd kind of hold back another week or two before you start sowing them. But this one's got a bit of a head start now because I planted it so early, so we're just gonna let that be. But you learn as you go along. Just over here on this row down here, we've got some nasturtium, which is a type of flower. We got some pumpkins here as well, Lamina white. So these are white pumpkins, very small. This is again the yellow pumpkin that I showed you on the top row. So these were put out too early, and as you can see, it was really cold and they didn't survive, some of these. So I've kind of left them here because some of them seem to be putting on new leaves like this one, so they might just survive, some of them. We got some cucumbers here. So this is a telegraph cucumber, a longer variety of cucumber, very tasty, from what I've been told. So I've done really well with cucumbers last year in my garden, so hopefully they grow really nice. We've got courgettes here, as you can see, they're just starting to come up as well, and the roots on these already, it's crazy, just from that little plant, well, 2 plants, so they'll need separating eventually. We've got some more courgettes, some F1 variety, and then just moving along here, we've got some more tomatoes, and we've got some more aubergines here. We've got cucumbers in this one which haven't come out yet. That's just little weeds I need to pick out. And then we've got some sweet corn that I put yesterday as well. And down here we've got more tomatoes. The tomatoes is a crop that I grow quite a lot. They do really well in my garden. We've got some radishes. These are like a long variety of radish. We've got some leeks. So something new I'm trying this year. So this is a crop that will be ready like next year, August. It's a very long crop. So I need to separate these eventually and get them put into the ground, but I'm going to need something probably deep to put them into, because obviously with, you know, leeks, they grow quite long. We've got some Blue Lake broad beans, so different to the variety I showed you earlier. And again, these are only just starting to come out as well, so I planted more yesterday. But yeah, that's a quick sneak preview of what I got growing in my garden. Vegetables wise, we've got quite a few vegetables going on. I did have some beetroot in the garden as well. We will be planting some pumpkin, mainly pumpkins, marrow, and probably more zucchinis during the next couple of weeks. I tend to keep all this in the shed at the moment because don't be fooled by the weather. We had some brilliant weather yesterday. It was like 24 degrees. So don't be putting them out thinking, oh, it's really warm outside, let's put them outside, because you'll just ruin your crop. Just be patient. I'd say probably early May, 2 weeks into May maybe, I'll start planting these planting these tomatoes into bigger pots and some of these other vegetables, especially your zucchinis and your pumpkins and stuff. So yeah, that's a quick sneak preview of what I've got growing in my garden. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be making more content like this and keep update of what I've got growing. I mean, it does look a bit bare at the moment. It's just early stages, but you know, we made a good start already. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll be posting soon again.